Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm Geno Reynolds and this is WAND Presents The Real Geno. Today we're going to be returning to the DC universe with a movie about a hero that may not be as well known as some of the bigger players, but is great in his own right. Today, let's take a look at Blue Beetle. So, let's do this.
It's called the Scarab. I had no idea it would activate. It has to choose you.
Host acquired.
Who said that?
Systems tracking 3,
Okay,
2.
it's gonna be okay.
Jaime Reyes comes home from graduating college to find out that his family is about to lose everything. Circumstances lead him to meet Jenny Cord, whose aunt runs Cord Industries. Cord gives Reyes a box containing an alien artifact that ends up attaching itself to him. The two, Reyes and the artifact begin to form a symbiotic relationship, turning Reyes into the Blue Beetle. I have to say that I was excited for this movie. While my fandom of Blue Beetle is fairly new, I became a fan of the character after watching the Young Justice cartoon. While I knew a little bit about the origins of the character, I was pretty open to whatever DC was going to give me in the movie. So, did what they gave me keep me excited? Yeah, it did. Zolome Riduenua plays the title character in this movie. From the beginning, I thought that this was a pretty great choice for the character because, for me, he's really great in the Cobra Kai show. I felt that he embodied the reluctant hero trait of the character, and he was great as the character as I knew he would be. Not only is the lead in this movie great, but the supporting cast is really great as well. I really love the family dynamic of the Reyes family in this movie. They are the type of family that sticks together no matter what. One of the main plots of the movie is that the family is struggling financially and they are about to lose their home. They come together to do what they can to save it, and they also come together to support Jaime after he comes into possession of the Scarab. At first, my favorite supporting character was Rudy, Jaime's conspiracy-loving uncle, but later in the movie, it was all about Nana Reyes. I don't want to spoil it, but she's pretty awesome. The partnership between Jaime and the Scarab is pretty interesting all throughout the movie as well. The Scarab, voiced by Becky G, who was someone I'd never heard of before this movie, and Jaime first start off by wanting totally opposite things. But as the movie progresses, they begin to become more in sync with each other, making them a pretty formidable team. Okay, so let's talk about the villain, shall we? First, I really like the character of Carapax. Over the course of the movie, they show you bits of his backstory so that when the finale comes, what happens to him makes a lot of sense. He ends up being a bit of a tragic character in the end. Victoria Cord, let's just say, is a bit generic. I'm not saying that this is a terrible thing because if you needed to flesh out two villains, it would have taken away from the time spent with the Reyes family. Susan Sarandon does a decent job at playing the typical evil corporate villain. The one character trait that they really hammer home is that she's pretty racist, which isn't just a way to make her more evil, but it actually plays into the plot. For me, not only is Blue Beetle a really great movie, but I feel that it's one of the best movies from DC in the modern era of their superhero movies. You get a great cast of characters, a wonderful family dynamic, an interesting origin story, and really cool special effects. This is a good thing because there is a mid-credit scene that teases more from the character, something they would have removed if they weren't going to keep using him. In short, go support this character by seeing the movie. If you want to see Blue Beetle, you can check it out in theaters right now. Make sure to follow me on WANDTV.com as well as subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Real Geno. You can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Yes, I'm still calling it Twitter, all at The Real Geno. That's going to be it for this edition of WAND Presents The Real Geno. As always, I am your host, The Real Geno, Geno Reynolds. Till next time.